Theodore at center ice, a headman pass to Maxwell in. Right circle, McKenty fires a shot, rebound, knocked on, goal, score! Jamin Yakubowski crashing the net. The other way to center ice. Breaking right wing, Bobos is back to slow him down, held at the blue line by the T-Birds, Truk. He'll throw it on net at the left post, rebound shot, score! Behind the goal, right wing, Spencer. Spencer, who had his first goal against the Cougars in January, up in Prince George. Bounces one in, and he will score! Burke to center ice, Fiddler ahead of him. He'll feed it cross ice to Pachiro, bounce it onside. Pachiro for the slot, shot high on the glove, and a save is made and pulled down at the top of the crease by Muma. Knocked down by the Cougars. To catch, breaks up ice, left wing, he's onside, pull it back, take a shot, and go, pass a rebound shot, and sliding over to make the save was Muma. Checking Maxwell, tied him up, knocked him off the puck. Behind the net, Theodore had it taken off his stick, Cougars get it in front, and they will score. That's a bad turnover by the T-Birds. Onside, coming with him, Delna, puts on the brakes on the half wall, waits for the trailing player, then turned it over at the blue line, and behind the T-Bird defense on the breakaway, here comes Fiddler, he goes to his backhand, he scores! And the Cougars get a late goal to make it 3-2 as Troop turns shorthanded. Rakonjic onside right wing. Toe drives to the front of the net, but a shot on goal. Rebound chopped away from to catch in front of the net. Cougars continue to
start, and then was it something just like you guys took your foot off the gas? Or?
Yeah, I just started getting overconfident and started trying to do too much individually. I take responsibility. I had a couple turnovers there in the first that, it just kind of snowballed from there, and we got way off our game and it cost us.
When that happens, when the momentum swings the other way, how hard is that to fight back for it?
I mean, you kind of got to just look at the team. Usually you should be able to find it within the locker room to change it. I mean, we should be a confident team. We are a confident team, but tonight, it just got too out of hand, and couldn't get back on track.
Is there any positives? You guys had a lot of shots still, and they both made some nice saves. Is there any positives from that? You guys were generating chances?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the second and third we carried most of the play, but bottom line is we didn't win, so that's the way it goes.
Is there a good lesson in this, like so you can't take anybody lightly or let off the gas at all?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that team, they're fighting for playoff lives, and we just took them too lightly and didn't play our game, and they got the 2 points and we didn't.
Puck. T-Birds are offside at the other end as they play it back at center ice. On the puck, Barzell gave it up in front of his own net. Shot score! Pachiro picks up the loose puck. Worked up the right boards by Prince George. Out to center ice they come. Harkins skates his way in, trying to get to the net with a shot. Scores! Harkins inside the right post through a screen. He has given the... Pachiro has it. Back on top. Burke. Give it up. McNulty left circle. Skates in. His shot on net save is made by Muma. Kick to the far wall. Pachiro chased the rebound down. Skates 45 seconds on this Cougar power play. 12:20 to go in the period. Cougars work the puck out in front. Pachiro, left circle shot in front. Score! Cougars on the power play make it 5-3. Clark Wilson inside to center ice. Burke. He'll angle into the Seattle zone. Try to drop it back on his forehand. Pulled out in front by Pachiro. Shot scores! It's 6-3 Cougars. That kind of game right now.
Good start. It felt like maybe you guys let off the gas there.
We let off the gas and a little bit casual, obviously, and started worrying about points. The guys thought it was going to be an easy night to get points when we were up 3-0, and started turning pucks over, playing for themselves and not the team, and caught up to us. We've seen it in different parts of games down the stretch here a little bit. We're able to overcome it. But our game has to get cleaned up here.
Yeah, what's
a lot tighter than it is.
What's kind of the message going forward? I mean, you guys got like 4 or 5 weeks left before the playoffs start, but you're kind of in position now. You just don't want to see that type of effort happen again, right?
Well, we have to clean up. We have to clean up how we're playing towards. For 60 minutes. Are we playing for the team for 60 minutes, or are we playing for ourselves? And there's some things with penalties, and there's things with puck management, and things guys on power play that want to put themselves ahead of the team at times, and that's not a winning hockey team. And it's been going on for a little bit. I hope at times they look like they're going to straighten it out. but they haven't, and it caught up to us here today.
Can there be some lesson learned here? I mean, it happens, you lose, but there's a good reminder that
you can't let up, and you got to play for the team. And more than letting up, you got to play for the team. That when you start just going for points and getting away from the game plan, because I think it's going to be able to get points. That's how they get back in the game. I think it was more of that than letting up. Just not playing for the team.
Who got it to center ice, hit Maxwell, picked off by the Cougars. Brought onside by Macklin. His shot on net goes high off the glass. By Fiddler for Pachiro, knocked it down, bouncing puck, he picks it up, gets behind the Tiber defense, comes in on goal, backhand shot and a shoulder save made by Kozin. Henry's back on it for Seattle. Henry, chip to center ice, McKechnie, onside, Jakubowski behind the defense, comes in, shoots, score! Cougars to get it, work it to center ice. Here come the Cougars behind the Tiber defense, Markonjic, shot pad save made by Kozin.
And you made the change with Muma. Was that just trying to spark something?
Yeah, you saw it work for those guys. I thought I'd try the same thing, see if we could really get something going, and unfortunately it didn't work for us.
And you guys did the second, third period generated a lot of shots, a lot of offense, and just couldn't score. Was there some pressing there, some execution?
They did a good job protecting the house. It was hard to get clean shots a lot of times and pieces. Their goalie did make some big saves, no doubt about it. I think if we can get one more there, maybe we can build a little pressure. But when we give up 6 straight goals, I mean, that's tough to overcome.
And they were probably playing a little more desperately. Is that something you guys got to raise your desperation?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Again, the first 10 minutes, we were the better hockey club. We had everybody on board. Everybody was playing the way they needed to. That's why we got the lead. And then some bad habits that guys want to do their own thing snuck in, and it's got to get corrected, and it's got to get corrected for the long term here if we're going to be successful for a long time here.
And when that momentum swings like that and snowballs, how hard is it to try and flip a switch within a game?
It's tough. It's tough. Not as tough if you stick to the game plan and you start doing what you're supposed to do. It's tough if you freelance, and sometimes it's guys want to do too much to get things going again, beating guys one-on-one in certain areas, and then the momentum keeps going back in your end. But I give them credit. They didn't quit. I didn't think how would they quit? They're fighting for their lives, and they didn't. And we're going to make sure we do learn something out of this.